Today's reading is from the Holy Gospel according to Luke chapter 10, verses 1 to 12. The Lord appointed 72 others and sent them out ahead of him in pairs to all the towns and places he himself was to visit. He said to them, "The harvest is rich, but the laborers are few. So ask the Lord of the harvest to send laborers to his harvest. Start off now, but remember, I am sending you out like lambs among wolves. Carry no purse, no harvest sack, no sandals. Salute no one on the road. Whatever house you go into, let your first words be, 'Peace to this house.' And if a man of peace lives there, your peace will go and rest on him. If not, it will come back to you. Stay in the same house, taking what food and drink they have to offer, for the laborer deserves his wages. Do not move from house to house. Whenever you go into a town where they make you welcome, eat what is set before you. Cure those in it who are sick and say, 'The kingdom of God is very near to you.' But whenever you enter a town and they do not make you welcome, go into its streets and say, 'We wipe off the very dust of your town that clings to our feet, and leave it with you.' Yet be sure of this, the kingdom of God is very near. I tell you, on that day, it will not go down as hard with Sodom as with that town." The Gospel of the Lord. Here in this Gospel we see that Jesus has given his 72 people, his disciples, a simple task. The message to each one of them is the same. Go and preach to the towns before he comes. Go 2 by 2. Say this, do this, and if they don't listen to you, it is not your fault. It is a motivational, it is an inspirational, it is a rah, go get them speech before they go out. This, my brothers and sisters, is what I believe we have to do as leaders. Learn to motivate your staff, your people, your charge. Make it appear that you are behind them and not blame them when things go wrong. Jesus was very clear that if the people were not to listen, any towns that were not willing to listen to the message, shake the dust off your feet and leave it with them. The message of this gospel to me is very clear. I have a product or service. I am giving it to you. I'm telling you I have this wonderful product and service. If you don't want it, it is your loss, not mine. That is a difference between what I've experienced as leaders today and what Jesus has preached, or the example that he has set. The leaders today, in my experience, are making it the task of their staff to win over the clients. But if you have the leaders today, means that the leaders themselves don't believe in the product they have to sell, because our job is to give them a good product. And then if they don't buy our product, it's not our loss, it's theirs. And that is a perspective. That is a perspective that all leaders need to have, that they have to believe in their own product. If they believe in their own product, all they need to do is encourage their staff to let the potential clients know of the product. If the client doesn't want, it's their loss. It is not the company's loss if we don't have the clients. I think that is a different perspective. That is I don't know most organizations, but the ones I've been in, I think especially in today's climate, believe less and less in their product because they don't have a very clear differentiation between the other players in the field. So I think the idea is to differentiate your product. If you have a product that's differentiated, then maybe you can believe in product and have the same message, that it's a loss of the client if they don't buy a product. My thought for today.